Pioneers, brace yourselves, because February 20th is just around the corner. That's right, Pi Network has finally dropped the big news and the long-awaited moment is almost here. But let's get straight to what's really on your mind. Will the Pi you've been mining all these years actually make you rich? But wait, before we dive into the numbers, let's play a little game. How much do you think Pi will be worth at launch? Drop your price prediction in the comments below. And if you haven't caught up with the latest Pi Network developments, make sure to check out my previous videos. Link in the description below. Also, let's do something fun. Type Pi Network to the moon, along with your country name in the comments so we can see where all our amazing pioneers are watching from. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to show your support. This helps us keep bringing you the latest and greatest Pi Network updates. Quick disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only and is not financial or investment advice. Always do your own research before making any financial decisions. Now let's get started. Imagine for a second that Pi hits $500 per coin. With an estimated total supply of 10 billion Pi, that means the total market cap would be, wait for it, $5 trillion. That's more than the combined worth of Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon. Feeling rich yet? Hold on, because if Pi were to reach $1,000 per coin, the market cap would shoot up to $10 trillion. At that point, we might as well declare Pi the official currency of the world. Seriously, imagine walking into a store and telling the cashier, "I'll take the entire mall, here's 2 Pi." Elon Musk would probably start auctioning off planets in exchange for Pi, and Jeff Bezos, he'd be delivering Amazon packages personally just to stay relevant in this Pi-powered economy. Banks? Who needs them? Pioneers would be running the financial system and fiat currency would be a thing of the past. Okay, let's come back down to earth for a moment. While those numbers are fun to think about, let's be real. It's probably not happening. At least not at launch. But hey, crypto is unpredictable. Dogecoin was a meme, and it still turned people into millionaires. So let's dig into the facts and figure out what a realistic price for Pi might look like. First, we need to talk about market capitalization because this is what really determines the value of a cryptocurrency. It's a simple formula. Market cap equals to total supply multiply price per coin. Now let's put Pi into perspective. Bitcoin currently has a market cap of around $1 trillion, Ethereum sits at about $500 billion, and the entire cryptocurrency market combined is around $2 trillion. So if Pi were to launch at $1,000 per coin, its market cap would be 5 times bigger than Bitcoin, and equal to the entire US stock market. Does that sound realistic? Probably not. Don't lose hope just yet. Let's consider some key factors that could affect Pi's price. For Pi to hold real value, there has to be demand. Bitcoin and Ethereum are valuable because people actually use them for trading, investing, and even purchasing goods. Their ecosystems are well developed, with countless exchanges, merchants, and financial institutions integrating them into their systems. The question is, can Pi follow a similar path and gain widespread adoption? That will ultimately determine whether it becomes a valuable asset or remains a speculative token with uncertain prospects. A crucial factor in Pi's future is real-world utility. If businesses start accepting Pi as payment and people actively use it for transactions, it could drive demand, and in turn, boost its price. Adoption by major retailers, online platforms, or even peer-to-peer services would be a game changer. However, without meaningful use cases, Pi could struggle to gain traction beyond its current community. While enthusiasm among pioneers is strong, practical application is what will truly set Pi apart from countless other digital assets vying for attention. Another consideration is exchange listings. Right now, Pi is not freely tradable on major crypto exchanges, which limits its exposure to the broader market. If and when major platforms like Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken list Pi, it could lead to increased demand and price discovery. But this hinges on whether the Pi network fully launches its open mainnet and establishes itself as a legitimate player in the crypto space. Without these key developments, Pi's price may remain speculative, driven more by hype than actual market dynamics. Supply dynamics also play a significant role. Unlike Bitcoin, which has a hard cap of 21 million coins, Pi's total supply is not yet fully determined. If the supply remains too high compared to demand, it could suppress its price, making it difficult for Pi to reach the lofty valuations some predict. On the other hand, If the network implements mechanisms to control supply, such as halving events or staking incentives, it could create scarcity and add upward pressure on price. The balance between supply and demand will be critical in shaping Pi's long-term value. Ultimately, Pi's price potential depends on real adoption, exchange accessibility, and economic fundamentals. If the network successfully builds a thriving ecosystem where people use Pi for everyday transactions, it has a chance to gain real value. But if it remains just another digital asset with no clear utility, then those $500 price predictions will be difficult to justify. As the project progresses, investors and pioneers alike should focus on tangible developments rather than speculative hype. Because in crypto, real-world use cases are what separate lasting projects from fleeting trends. If it gets listed on major exchanges like Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken early on, we could see some serious price action. But if Pi is only available on small, low-volume exchanges, it may struggle with liquidity. Simply put, no big exchange listings equals no big price pumps. Yes, Pi's total supply is around 10 billion, but not all of it will be circulating at launch. A large portion is still locked up by early miners and reserved for ecosystem development. If only a small percentage of Pi is actually available for trading at the beginning, that could push prices up. But if all 10 billion coins flood the market at once, prices could drop due to oversupply. Just ask XRP and Dogecoin holders, they know all about that struggle. Let's not forget the power of hype. We've seen meme coins like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu skyrocket in price, simply because of speculation and FOMO, fear of missing out. If enough people believe Pi is the next big thing, demand could drive up the price. But if early holders decide to dump their Pi as soon as it's tradable, we could see a crash instead of a moonshot. So, what's the verdict? Let's break it down into 3 potential scenarios. The best case scenario. If demand is high, exchange listings are strong, and the circulating supply is controlled, Pi could launch anywhere between $50 to $100 per coin. This would require serious adoption and a well-managed release strategy. The moderate scenario. If adoption is decent, but takes time to grow, Pi could start between $5 and $50 per coin. This assumes that Pi gets listed on some exchanges but needs time to gain traction. The worst-case scenario. If there's an oversupply and early miners flood the market with sell orders, Pi could struggle to hold value, possibly trading below $1 per coin. This could happen if too many tokens become available too quickly without enough demand to support higher prices. So, will Pi be worth $500 or $1,000 at launch? As exciting as that sounds, a $5 trillion market cap right out of the gate seems highly unlikely. But that doesn't mean Pi has no future. It just means its value will depend on real adoption, exchange listings, and how the community handles it. Now I want to hear from you. What's your price prediction for Pi at launch? Are we looking at $500 per coin, or will it be under $1? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get this discussion going. If you have any contributions or questions, feel free to share them in the comments as well. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Crypto News Now for more updates on Pi Network and the world of cryptocurrency. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.